Guten Tag, ladies and gentlemen. Is this mic working? Can't quite see. I think it is. There we go. Welcome, welcome. A little bit of Toty War multiplayer. I'm going to do a bit of Red Solstice 2 later as well, but we'll move over to Twitch to do that. Welcome. Who we got? Steph, Johnson, Soul, Buster, Grimdal, Willow, Milton, Actua, Mars, Demaros, Sedane, Muridin, Danny, Ikit, Nick, Cody, welcome. Okay, gonna play some multiplayer, as the Americans might say. Password here. Read it quick. This is going to be the password for the day. It's always going to be the same. Gorilla Hat. One word, lowercase. So if you want to join, there it is. Kick it off with a 2v2. I reckon. Probably spin the wheel. Get a good mapping. How about a little Tower of Hoeth, always a classic. Welcome, Jockey. 2 more slots. Gorilla Hat. I'll spin the wheel for myself while we wait. 2 spins, we'll say. Is Milton bug in the lobby? Dwarfs. I could play dwarfs, but I don't want to play dwarfs, so no thank you. I will have to play this faction though, which will be the greenskins. Damn it. Dark elves. I can work with that. Okay. We got Sedane, we got Nick, and Fluxen. I'm already the Dark Elves. What do you know? It's a sign. I must restart. Hard times, my man. Welcome, Ryan. Okay, Nick. 2 spins. Boom. First spin. Here we go. Bretonia. Would you like to be the French? Welcome, Lewis, to your first ever stream. Welcome, Viscount, to your 98th stream. Maybe more, who knows? You'll take it, okay. Fluxen, your first spin. 2 spins. If you don't want this one, you can have 1 more spin, but you have to play that second faction. The Forest Elves. Yay or nay? You're Fluxen? Okay. The Empire Sandwich. Well, you might be the Wood Elf Sandwich today, we'll see. Although this is a 2v2, so hopefully not. Maybe I'll turn on you, or whoever your teammate is will turn on you. You'll take it, okay. And Sedane, first spin. Now you see what we do, Vican, is we ban you at 99, so that we don't have to give you an anniversary gift. So 99 streams is the limit that anyone's allowed to watch. So we don't have to give out free gifts. 2 kings, Sedane. Yay or nay? You can't see the game in the list. It happens for reasons unknown. If you add me on Steam, you should be able to see it though. You are welcome to. But don't be surprised if I clear you out one day. Unless you play on stream a lot. You'll take it? Okay. Alright, let's do it. Oh shit, I don't have an army blocker for this one. Okay, I'll have to do this. Okay. I don't have an army blocker screen set up for this OBS. I have it on Streamlabs OBS, which I use for Twitch, but I use this different one for YouTube. Because Streamlabs doesn't let you use 2 platforms unless you pay for it, which I would rather not do. So, okay, what do we got? Wood Elves, Tomb Kings. Potentially lots of range. Probably going to see some sisters. There's always bloody sisters. Not another bloody bell. Welcome out it. See what old Nick's doing. Okay. Okay. I need something heavy. Need some heavy boys. Maybe these will be better. Look at these 2 clowns. Ready already? I see your confidence. Alright. I'll dance to this. I am ready. Fluxen and Sedaine are ready. Just waiting on Nick. It's me and Nick versus Fluxen and Sedaine. Here we go. If you need something heavy in your team, get me. Are you a bloated corpse? Welcome, potato. Boil him, mash him, stick him in a stew. Saw me use Faction Picker a few weeks ago. Is there a reason I don't use it now? It's because I don't remember what it was. I only used it that like 1 time, so I don't even remember the name of it. Or the link for it. That's all. Okay. Hopefully... Fuck it. I don't trust them. I don't trust nobody. Gonna deploy. And then we'll get going. Okay, where you going, Nick? Do you want the forest? I don't want the forest. Battle ready.
Eager for battle. Dark shards.
Shark darts.
Dark shards.
Shark darts.
Supreme sorceress. Dark riders. Cold ones. Druki. Wraithen. Dark Riders.
Is there no back corners to this map? We shall see. We shall see.
Cold Ones. Dark Riders.
One man is ready. Oh man, I feel like I haven't played this game in a long old time. Right, okay, what are you doing, Nick? You're kind of all over the place. I don't really know what to expect here.
Dark Rider crossbows. Cold-blooded killers.
Alright, here we go. Nothing behind us. Okay.
Nagarothi. Eager for battle. Dark Shards. Eager for battle. Orders understood. Dark Shards.
You can waste your ammo on my silver shields all you like. Something over here.
Dark Riders. Terror and death.
Could have just called somebody else over here by accident. Stay there, lads. Stay there, laddie boys.
Dark Riders. On to slaughter. Battle ready. Torrent spears. At once. Orders understood. Dark Riders.
Ooh, he's got to hold him a little bit. Just a little bit.
Advancing. Onward. Battle calls. Druki, forward. Dealers in death. Cold-blooded killers. Blood will flow. Druki, forward. Wraithen. Carnage awaits. Suffering for all.
We're getting double teamed here. Nick's really far back.
Cold Ones. Carnage awaits. Red spears. Following orders. By your command. Bolt throwers. To slaughter. Slaughter them. Onwards to murder. Dark Riders. Cold Ones. Druki, forward. Advance! Druki! Kill everything! Urathan! To destruction! Murder awaits! Slaughter them! Bolt throwers! As you say!
Try and put away this Necro Sphinx.
Supreme sorceress.
Good spots for a pit. Not terribly. We'll put the armor down of the Necro Sphinx though.
Summoning destruction.
We are ready! Withdraw!
Oh, I haven't played these in a long time. It's messy.
Bold ones. With pleasure. Forward. Die, weaklings.
Glorious carnage.
Something to pit. Something to pit. Nothing worthwhile pitting.
I summon thee.
Dealers in death. Dread spears. Nagarothi. Advanced Rookie. Dark shards. Cold one. Nagarothi. Eager for battle.
Such a mess. I can't see what's going on. I hate playing inside another army.
Cold ones. Dealers in death. Destroy. Dread spears. Bloody murder.
Taking out a couple of missile units over here though. Nice.
Dark shards, terror and death to destruction.
Let's kill that stupid scorpion.
Merciless warriors, onwards to murder.
Hearken to me. Bronze will.
Dealers in death, battle calls, make them bleed. Cold-blooded killers, by Drakira. Murder awaits. Massacre them. Pull back. Nagarothi.
Supreme sorcery. Shifting. Come to me.
We are ready.
Forgot I had these. Man, I'm so out of practice at this game.
Slay them. Dark shards. Cold one. Kill them. Bolt throwers.
Searching.
Back. Dark tiger crossbows. Going. We are ready. No mercy. Merciless warriors.
Nothing good to pit. Nothing good to even pit.
Withdraw.
Bidding.
I don't know. I really don't have the enthusiasm for this game anymore. Oh,
By your command.
not yet anyway. I need a DLC or something.
Dread spears. Suffering for all.
Brr.
For the king.
It's just a mess. Look at this. What a mess. No strategy. Just the occasional mashing into the
Merciless host.
correct unit.
Destroy.
Eh.
Supreme
Good. Have my lord.
Dark elves. Death. Withdraw.
Yeah, hopefully the Beastmen will make things exciting again. Honestly, I think it's just Warhammer 3. Like, I played this map a million times. I mean, obviously I chose the map, but there's only so many good multiplayer 2v2 maps.
Onwards to murder.
I played these factions a million times. I need something fresh.
Rookie.
I wonder if COVID hadn't happened, I wonder if we would have had Warhammer 3 already. I wonder.
No survivors.
I'm just going to press Control A and go after Ancient Tree Man.
Slaughter them. Pull back.
Hey, my lord's still alive. What do you know?
Battle calls. On to battle. Inflicting pain.
Will the old factions be playable in Warhammer 3 multiplayer right away? No. I don't think so anyway. They said they're not adding the old stuff like Warhammer 1 and 2 at release of Warhammer 3. Like they did with Warhammer 2 and Warhammer 1.
Pull back!
Play some mods. It's not even that, I don't know. I just have to be in the mood for this. That's why I haven't played. The couple of times I've streamed multiplayer, I haven't really played. I thought I'd give it a try today, but no. Just not feeling it. Just not there yet. Need something fresh. Hopefully the Beastmen. I used to love the Beastmen, so hopefully the Beastmen will be fun to play again. GG fellas. Save ourselves some time. Yeah, hopefully they'll bring some different multiplayer modes, but I guess I'm not sure that's what's necessarily needed. Okay, let me spectate. Same thing, same password. I should have renamed the room though, so that'll get confusing. We'll do it at the 2v2. Let's play on maps we don't normally play. Maybe that'll jazz it up just a little bit. Let's try some unusual maps. This looks fucking weird. Let's do this. There's hills and choke points. Something to consider. There's actually, you know how I always moan in campaign that I'd love if there was a mod that took away campaign buffs so that it was like closer to multiplayer battles when you play campaign? Somebody's done it. Somebody's been working on it. They messaged me the other day. I haven't given it a proper try yet, but maybe we'll do that one week. See how it is. It doesn't completely take away all the bonuses, but it just tones them down a lot in campaign. It's called Nerfageddon, if you want to check it out. Savarok. That is a name we haven't seen for a while. Welcome, welcome. How long did it take for you to grow that juicy beard? Dunno. I've had a beard for like 10 years. So it just grows and grows. And I didn't grow it anyway, it just fell onto my face from space. If you know the lore. The lobby's always full, it fills up quick. But we try not to let people have a second go unless there's space. Like people aren't joining. Nerfageddon Buster, yes, that is how it's spelt. Look for it on the workshop, you'll find it. Okay. How about a faction 2v2? So both sides have to play the same faction. Let's do that. Let's go with potato side first. We'll give 3 spins. 3 spins. Greenskins for potato sauce's side. Do you boys want the greenskins or would you like to spin again? There's only one correct answer here. What's that mod for? It takes away a lot of the buffs that units get in campaign. So Skaven slaves will no longer become unbreakable and things like that because they get so much leadership. And yeah. Things will just perform more as they do in multiplayer. The bonuses that you get from Lord perks are much smaller, so it's not such a big effect. And there's other stuff that's just been taken away. Milton doesn't like greenskins. Right, time to kick him out. Click. Kick this player. Click. Well, unfortunately, your team captain. I don't know why he's your team captain, but he's your team captain now. Time to try out the greenskins. You just want to be the French. Time to go green. You don't need baguettes, you just need the green. What about a 4v4? It's too difficult to hope that everybody's got a good connection. And they're a mess. If you could, one of you could go a sub-faction, please, just so we can actually identify you as factions. Potato willing to spin again if you'd like. It's up to you. Embrace the greenness, Milton, I'd say. But if you want to spin again, you can. Yeah, I'd only do a 4v4 with people who play regularly, so I know what their connections are like. Maybe. Just maybe. We might do it one day. You want to spin? Okay. Gork and Mork. They're going to get you. They're going to get you for this. Second spin, then. You could be the Elves of Highness. How do you two feel about such a faction? Milton is happier with high elves. This is where we learn that Potato hates high elves. No, they're fine. Okay, good. Okay, Volcom and Mars. Your spin. Got to play the same faction though, so make sure you're both happy. You shall be... Oh, nearly the Chaos, but not quite. We're not going to count the High Elves. We don't do mirror matches around here. But apparently the wheel nearly really loves High Elves. But no, it's lizards. It's lizards. Would you both like to be the lizards? What is my catchphrase? So I need to say what I just joined. Yeah, you could say Scheisse. You could say, oh, Scheisse. It's the Zerk man. There you go. Or you could just say something about the future. That's the other choice. Yeah, nerfs chevrons as well. Yeah, anything that buffs up the troops and makes troops stronger, it takes away. Or not takes away, but nerfs it down quite a lot. Or some stuff takes away. We got two lizard lovers. Okay, if one of you could be a sub-faction, you already are. Thank you kindly. This is the map, though. Do look at the map. It's a weird one. You might want to take that into account. It's going to be a little weird. It's got some obstructions in the way. Got some hills. Got some choke points. How might you use that? In your opinion, what was the better unit cap mod for campaign? I think I enjoyed the first one I tried the most, which was the tabletop one. Tabletop unit caps. I think that was all it was called. The second one I tried didn't seem to really do a lot. I think you had to adjust it a bit, really, which I didn't do. And the third one I didn't really give a proper go. So. Alright, Potato, or Milton's ready at least. Potato was ready. Mocking Willow is something, the main sport of the community. I mean, mocking anybody is pretty much the main sport. Everyone gets it from time to time. Dingo and his Carnosaur. Viscount and his edges. Everyone has their moment. Willow and his no-caster. Yeah, we did a siege thing before with GCCM or whatever it's called. We did a couple of those sieges. They were okay. They looked cool, but they were just a bit slow to play. We'll do a couple of free-for-alls in a bit. Gonna play this for maybe another hour and a half. Then we're gonna play some Red Solstice. Although it might just be me and Sol for a bit while we figure things out. Don't know if anyone else bought the game. Any idea when we expect the reveal of the rest of Warhammer 3 factions? I actually don't know. I would guess... they're probably just going to ride the new DLC for Warhammer 2 through the start of July. Or maybe the rest of this month. No, I feel like they would probably do something sooner, actually. I feel like they'll drop something in June. Did you notice at the end of the blog post that they did for Khorne, I think it was? It says something about mysteries and magic or something like that. It was basically kind of a hint at Tzeentch, it seemed like. At least that's the word on the street. So yeah, whatever it says, I can't remember exactly what it says, but if you read the end of the latest blog, the Khorne reveal, roster reveal, it says something at the end like mysteries and magic, like they're hinting at what's next. So it seems like it's going to be the Birdman. Seems sad and you need to watch Rake My Takeaway. That guy's videos keeps popping up in my feed. I've watched one or two. It's a weird thing to watch. I mean, I haven't really watched them. I've just watched like the, you know, the preview. Oh, so we just watched this guy eat food. YouTube's a weird and wonderful world, man. Okay. Let's look at this looks a little bit Lord of the Rings. I feel like there's going to be, what do they call them? What are those Wraith guys? I forget their name. Slightly worried that Slaanesh forces are going to require sensor powers. No, I don't think they'll put that stuff in. They'll just put bras and things on people. It's like the River Troll Hag. If you look at the models of the River Troll Hag, she's not wearing any kind of bra, shall we say. But CA have given her a weird bra. I can't remember what it is, but she's not got her boobs hanging out. So I imagine it'll be the same for Slaanesh's lads and ladies. A long lost brother of Gork and Morg, that sounds about right. Zork. So it's two melee factions against each other. What, are you talking about this battle? How's anybody supposed to get in this door? This is this must be a hobbit tower. That is a hobbit door if ever I've seen one. Maybe a halfling. Halflings confirmed? Zombie halflings. We might be on to a spoiler. Okay, so this map... Okay, this map's not fair. This map seems like it gives a big advantage in high ground to one side. Lizardmen got the high ground, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to take advantage of it anyway. There's one big choke point here, which might be where most of the battle takes place. We shall see. Here we go. Double pigeon. Got a little artillery, lots of spears, lots of missiles, bit of cav. Usual high elf story. Lizards. Lots of skinks for Mars. Ripidactyls. Ooh, excuse me. To Hanowin. Don't see him too often. T is the only choice. Oh, hello. Hello there, big boy. Dreadsaurian and Mazdamundi. Not liking the look of those two pigeons. How much sugar? Personally, I don't even drink normal tea, so no sugar. I've got a peppermint tea right here. Finish it off. There's lots of good teas out there. I'm down for whatever with tea. I'll drink any tea. Stephanie's rude. Yeah, she's a bit of a rebel, that one. Skinks moving up. Cohort of Sotek. Some star chambers. They kind of got all squished into this one choke point. High elves don't have a great deal of stuff there. Starting to fill the gaps a little bit. Got some white lions, got some rangers. Should be able to beat back the skinks, but star chambers maybe not. Of course, to Hanowin there to worry about. There is a Bastillodon revivification crystal. This little party over here seems to be making its way round. Getting attacked. Got some feral cold ones to answer though. These two need to get in there. Not sure what they're waiting for. They're just admiring the scenery. I mean, it's a lovely view, but it's probably not the time to be just admiring the mountains, really. There's a war going on. Lizards are dying. Ripidactyls all over the artillery. There are some Homasters there though. Lizards breaking through. Little green skinks coming. Quite a nice colour. Quite a nice colour those skinks. I have one as a pet. Oh. There's a convocation or whatever it's called. Are dreads worth the money? Potentially. Not if you just have them staring at the mountains, but if you get them in there, there's a lot of damage output to do. Maybe he's just waiting for missiles to be tied up. Maybe that's why the Dreadsaurian didn't charge in. You wanted to maybe stop these a little bit. Otherwise they're just going to focus fire his poor old Dreadsaurian down. Skinks coming in. They'll provide a little disruption. But he's got 3 units here, so if he gets each one of these units into a different missile unit, then he can stop 3 of them. But a nice pin. That's going to be bad. They're going for Mazdamundi, though, actually. Casts a harmonic convergence on his lord, on his Dreadsaurian, but bit of a waste as nothing's attacking it. They're all going after the Mazda man. Should have put it on him. A noble and who's that? Tyrion going after to Hanowin, not in a good way. You better be careful. Some high elf breakages over here. These Ripidactyls look like they're doing good work. Which value do they have? 800, not too bad. And 1200, very nice. Very nice, very nice. So Hanowin trying to get out of there. Tyrion on his case. Tyrion on foot, no less. He's going for him. He wants to get the tail. He wants to chop off that tail and make it into a weapon like it's Monster Hunter. Pigeon Teclis taking a fair pounding. Still going though. Dreadsaurian in good health. Got 41 kills. Much damage. 500 value. Not bad considering it's lost very little health. Oh, Mazda Mundi though. Mazda Mundi on the way out. He's not going to come back with those silver helms on his tail. But it might not matter. You can take out the rest of the high elves. It's kind of hard to see the high elves from the lizards in this. They kind of got the same colour flag. It's only this shape. Dreadsaurian moving away from all the missiles. Couple of units here ready to get back in there. He's trying to chase these dragon princes. Could try to come after Tyrion. Still got the revivification crystal as well. That's still a mouthful. Should probably heal to Henowin. A few high elf bits coming back here. There's a long way to the edge of the map. This wasn't a bad map. This wasn't too bad of a map. I think it would be bad if someone played a super defensive faction and just like sat up here. You could essentially corner camp here. Shoot out this way. Ooh. Wonder what new units the lizardmen will get. People are talking about some flying thing. Forget the name of it. Troglodon, I want to say. Favor bar still pretty much in the middle. Edging toward the lizards, maybe. There's still a couple of phoenixes. Chameleon skinks on pterodons. Is that a thing? A Spinosaur. What is that? Flying snake dragon. Chameleon skinks on a slan? What about a Carnosaur chariot? That is not a Carnosaur pulling a chariot, but a chariot with a Carnosaur on it, being pulled by 2 Dreadsaurians. Now that is a fucking chariot. That's what we want to see. Come on, CA. Come on, Games Workshop. Make it happen. Carnosaur chariot. Tyrion going home, though. That's pushing the favor bar back the other way a little bit. It's all to play for. Who's got it? Who's freaking got it? Oh, sleepy time. So I guess Mazda Mundi went somewhere. Now Tyrion's gone. Teclis, I think, lives. Henowin lives. Not sure where Teclis has gone, though. Lost him. Where is he? Someone over here. There he is. Could go either way. The lobby is Z-Wars. The password is Gorilla Hat. Gorilla Hat. If you walked down the street and saw a gorilla wearing a fez, you'd say, oh, Gorilla Hat. I actually don't think lizardmen know how to use the wheel. Well, yeah, I suppose they don't have any wheeled things, do they? Like the dwarfs. Don't believe in wheels. Wheels are heresy. Chameleon skink assassins. Chameleon jewel blades. I think what you need to see is some armoured chameleon skinks. Because all skinks are very squishy and rubbish. Give them some freaking armor. Can make a little... It won't even cost very much because they're so small. Can't even find any skinks now. A little bit of ammo left for the High Elves. Not sure it's going to bring down the Dread Saurian, who is still... Yeah, he's got a lot of health. For the late game, he's going to be tough to stop. A Kokra is a huge flying serpent found only in Lustria and deep jungle of Dragon Isles. Have to see them. Going after the Dread Saurian with the double pigeons. Okay, maybe this is the answer. He's a little bit isolated now and getting shot as well. Might need some help from Tehenuin, although he's pretty beaten up. That Dread Saurian, though, could probably put Teclis in the bin if he went after him. He focused him. It's basically going to be a case of who can kill the other's lords. Teclis going after Tehenuin. Should probably turn around and try and get him. Pretty even in health. I think Tehenuin would win that fight. He's got way more armor. Bigger damage. But not when he's double teamed. Away he goes, down to 136 health and... Gonna die? No? They're gonna try and get the pigeons out of there as the Dread Saurian approaches. Pigeon's going to sit in the sky, but they are going to get shot by the Dread Saurian's ranged attacks. Trying to finish off Tehenuin.
Courage has failed us.
Favor bar back into the High Elves. Those two pigeons. Getting the heal. Going to try and double team the Dread Saurian again. The Dread Saurian needs to try and focus them as quickly as possible. I think he landed a hit on Teclis then, maybe. Missed, missed, missed. Can't seem to hit Teclis. It looks like 3 or 4 strikes that he just completely missed. Unless they were absorbed by the other one, but I don't think they were. There are some Saurus spears around to help out, but wavering ensues. And it looks like the High Elves will be victorious this day. Very close though. Good game. The pigeons hanging in there. Holding on for the High Elves. Forget who was who. Potato and Milton. A lot of work from Teclis. Bit of work from the Silverin, the missiles doing some good work, like Cav as well, and of course the Phoenix. Melton's Dragon Princes, some of his missiles doing well. Not so much from the infantry, Tyrion doing okay. As the Mundi though, didn't really do a lot. Maybe he was casting spells a couple of times maybe, but didn't really get much damage value. Not bad from the veteran. Ooh, 2,600 from those Saurus. They did some work. Must have got some missiles or something. Fair, oh, 4,800 from the Dread Saurians. We got some good money from that. But unfortunately for Mars and Volcarum, it was not enough to carry. 4,600 from Tehenuin. So also a lot of work there. So they put out a lot of damage with their big boys. Nice work from the Star Chambers. Salamanders couldn't get it done, but Ripidactyls did pretty well. Revivification Crystal, I get that word wrong every time. Did a little bit as well. There we go. Good game, fellas. Well played. If you might all take your leave now, lest I have to boot you. Password is Gorilla Hat. Yeah, you had some big money from some of the big boy units. Steam code, please. For what? Guinea pig parkour? I can get you a code for that. Okay, we'll do a free-for-all now, I reckon. Let's free-for-all it up. On a map we don't normally play. Actually, we'll do Woodland Ravine. We haven't done this for a while. That's a good map. On your way? Too slow, Willow. Too slow. But get you in the next one, kid. Let's do spinnies, shall we? Although maybe we could get... Cross and Ben Fung. How good of a players are you? Maybe we could get like a good player free-for-all. I know Outer's good. I think Buster's reasonable, if not good. But I think I might be confusing him with someone else. Are you decent, Buster? I think you are. But if you drop out of this one, we can get you in the next one. So, crab fight giveaway. Yeah, I'm giving away crab fight codes. You can go and grab them for free right now on their Steam page, courtesy of me. You're welcome. Which apes do you want to see in Total War? What? Not sure what you mean. Are you trying to confirm Cathay Monkey Warriors? Okay, Buster's left. You prefer a 2v2? Okay. Alright, if we get Willow in. Predator, I think he wasn't bad. I'm not sure who is who. I'm trying not to make it so that Outer just wins this free-for-all. Because Outer's, a good player, but he's also quite good at free-for-alls in general, and he very often wins them, so I'd like to make it a competition. That's all. Because if Outer wins, I mean, there's it's just like, why bother playing? Although, you know, maybe we'll get unlucky in the factions. So let's do some spins while we wait. If you believe you can stand up to Outer, by all means, stay in. But if you want to switch out, we can get you in another game later if you do. I'll guarantee you in the next one. But it's up to you. I'm not going to force anyone out. Okay, Outer. 2 spins. 2 spins. Ah, give Outer one of his strongest factions. Outer, would you like the chaos? Of course he would. Okay, Predator. 2 spins. Rats. Would you like to be the rats, Predator? So you're going to be replying in game chat again. Predator! Predator! Where are you? Oh, he's left. Okay, we'll do cross while we wait. Cross! Your first spin. High Elves, yay or nay? Nay. Second spin then. Coming in. Willow's arrived. Lizardmen you shall be. Lizardmen for cross. We'll do Ben Fung next, as he was already here. First spin, Ben. Welcome, Ryan. Vampire Coats. Yeah, your name, Ben. He's gone as far as to tell me on Steam. Nay. Okay, then you shall be, by the forced hands of the gods. Ooh, you snuck into the Dark Elves. Dark Elves it is. Willow. 2 spins. Rats. Rats for the tree. Or nay rats for the tree. No rats for the tree. The tree shall be then. Already got Dark Elves. I don't know. Skaven even that matter anymore? Are they even good? Dwarves? We don't have dwarves in free-for-alls. Do we already have High Elves? Don't think we did. High Elves for Willow. Alright, let's do it. Woodland Ravine. I still really wonder what's going to happen to the Warriors of Chaos in Warhammer 3. Are they going to become Chaos Undivided? Are they going to be their own faction? Are they going to be? Is there going to be the Warriors of Chaos? Khorne, Slaanesh, Nurgle, Tzeentch, Chaos Undivided. Is there going to be 6 Chaos factions? I feel like they'll get... Well, I don't know if it makes lore sense that they're... I don't really know too much about Chaos Undivided. Lore-wise. Would it make sense for Archaon? And that guy, that big bloodthirster guy? Be'lakor, or whatever his name is. Are they friends? Why re-roll dwarfs? They're not a lot of fun in free-for-all. Because most people tend to avoid them because they don't bring... Most people don't bring a full army of armor piercing, which is kind of what you need against dwarfs, so... It just gets a little awkward with dwarfs around. They just usually get ignored. And they have to run halfway across the map. Sometimes that can kind of help and give them a win, but... It's just a little orcs. Nurgle is the only chaos you need. Yeah, tell that to 2020. Really wish the dwarves get a big update. Never know. They'll get something eventually. Be'lakor and Archaon would both be undivided. Okay, so they are the same kind of faction. So it could make sense that their Warriors of Chaos get merged with some new chaos and become Chaos Undivided. They're about as friendly as Archaon and Golek. Which, by the sounds of that, I guess they weren't friends. 3 men ready. Is Golek tied to any good in the law? Yeah, Golek and Karl Franz used to be good friends. They used to play poker together. And then Golek just went a bit weird and stopped talking to him, and then next thing you know, he turned to the chaos. Terrible. Is this a regular Saturday event? I stream every Saturday at around 1 p.m. BST, yes. But usually Warhammer. Sometimes other stuff at the end. So yes, is the answer. Be'lakor is a failed and bitter ever chosen. Oh. He'll get his friend back. Back in a minute. Who has the advantage in this game? Nobody really. It's a free-for-all. Anything can happen. Can we time out this Maximilian Bitter guy, whoever it is? Just get rid of him, Steph. Just get him going for a while. He can walk? No, I levitated. My beard comes with many, many useful powers. So who we got? Purple. Outer Region. Our possible favourite to win the whole thing. Playing as Chaos in this corner. But he's matched against the other possible favourite, Willow, and the High Elves. So one of the better players might knock each other out, but Cross and Ben Fong, one of those might be a pro player for all we know, so we'll see. Maybe these are one of the underdog secret favourites. Dark Elves for Ben, Lizards for Cross. Outer coming out with skirmish calves. Coming out with some aspiring champions. Lots of aspiring champions. Ooh. He's trying my plan. My small front line. That totally worked before for me. Dragon Ogre in there as well. Shaggoth. Arkel. No, Sigvold. Big Papa Sigvold. A Fire Caster. The Lizards. Star Chambers. To Henuin again. Revivos, Ark of Sotek. Paho Sentinels. Yo. Dread Spears. Chillgeist. Battle's underway. A lot of repeater crossbows for the Dark Elves. Some sneaky sneakies. Willow coming out with the... Ooh, nearly I was going to say triple dragon, but it's actually double pigeon, single dragon. Bunch of white lions, a few missiles, a few spears. Okay, so Outer going with the incredibly aggressive plan, bringing the Warhounds straight in from the rear, and all the skirmish cav as well. Wait, aspiring champions can Vanguard deploy? I did not realise that. How cheeky. How cheeky. Outer with the Vanguard Chaos Field. That's not something you see very often. You see that with the Beastmen. Maybe the Skaven. For Chaos? Cheeky. These Warhounds not going to get a ton done against all these. I suppose the Skinks they might do a little bit. Little flame, nope, chain lightning. Thought it might be a flame storm. I think that's Willow. Bringing Teclis in with the flame lightning, chain lightning. Getting a little flock of doom there as well. Somebody to Henowin probably. Big ball of lizards here. Cross is in a bad spot. He's got birds all over him. He's got chaos all over him. There's some dark elves coming now as well. So lizardmen are literally being 3v1'd. Poor old lizards. He's pretty much got a ball of lizards right here. Surprised we haven't seen a burning head come through here yet. Willow came over, dropped a few spells. Here it is. I think I may have given him that idea, but I'm sure he would have seen it. Skinks, crispy skinks back on the menu. He's going to get his own doggos though. So yeah, hard to say what exactly is going on and how this one's going to play out. I think what's fairly certain though is that lizardmen aren't going to be winning. Because everybody seems to want the lizardmen dead. I guess because they just won. We can't have 2 lizardmen wins in a row. Now just still got his skirmish cav. Burning alignment or whatever it's called. Tearing through the chaos. Didn't do a great deal though, I don't think. To Henowin. 900 value on the board, not too bad. Willow arrives with his infantry from the rear of the Dark Elves. Dread Spears will meet them. And the pigeons and the dragon all over him as well. So pretty much all the action is just happening in this little tiny space here. It's all in this box. 4 armies, a massive map, and it's just everyone's over here. It's different, we'll give them that. Then the oh yeah, the lizards lost the last game. Let's just make sure the lizards don't win any games then. It's no Lizard Wednesday. Still got the Dragon Ogre in there, taking on to Henowin. And the Ark of Sotek. Willow trying to get some points from these Dark Elves. Getting his way through some Dread Spears, but there's a little character party here. Marathi, Master, Death Hag, all teaming up. Got the Blaze of the Blood Queen as well. There's the Dark Elves. Surrounded Teclis. Surprised he's not focusing Teclis. Focus him down, blast him with all those armor-piercing missiles. He probably won't last very long. Maybe took a few shots at the dragon. Outer's pretty spread out, trying to deal with the Chillgeist over here. It's not a Chillgeist, it's the Chill of Sontar. Outer finishing off a few bits. Not too much difference in the points. Outer ahead, but he's just been attacking the longest. Willow and Ben Fung not far behind. Ben Fung about to lose his lord though. Arathi is routed. Trying to chase off to Henowin, but he's trying to get rid of Willow's, no, of Outer's caster. Gives him a headbutt. What's this? It's another burning alignment. I think it is. Goes through the middle of them, but there isn't too many models there to hit really. So I don't think it did a great deal. To Henowin in a bad spot. The Lizardmen still got these chameleon skinks. They've still got some damage output potential. They're doing okay. 8,000 points. Maybe they can turn it around. Who knows? What is that Hydra doing over there? Good question. Hiding in the trees, I think. Still got half his health. To Henowin going bye-byes. Willow on the bottom of the board, but it's very close between the bottom three. Outer sneaking ahead now in points. But Outer may be running out of... Not really running out of juice. He is going to run out of ammo, which is going to make these horsemen... Yeah, they're horsemen, not horse masters. So they're not going to be great once they run out of ammo. But he does still have a lot of aspiring champions. And the Dragon Ogre. And Sigvold. So he's still got some power left. Possibly to make a play for that last man standing. But Willow also has a lot of strong stuff left. Still got his pigeon. Still got a lot of ammo on these Lotham boys. Still got Teclis. Got a bit of infantry. Ho ho ho. Going to get his horsemen into these skinks. That could be a good bit of money for him there, actually. Even though he's still got some ammo left to use. Willow's regrouping a little bit. Now to trying to chase off the Chill of Sontar. He's crept quite far ahead in the points now, though. He's nearly 3,000 points ahead of everybody else. He should be able to hold on, to be honest. Because he's going to get more points fighting all of this. Which he's inevitably probably going to have to fight. So, yes. Champions are a waste of money. They can have their place. In this build, they were obviously chosen because they have Vanguard deployment. And Outer wanted to do that crazy plan, which has worked out fairly well for him, it seems. But they used to be much better when when the encourage ability that they bring was better. It used to give 8 leadership, now it only gives 4. It's not so used, but they used to be good if you had like one unit of them mixed in with some Chaos Marauder frontline, which are obviously cheap and have low leadership. It can boost their leadership up by 8, which was quite nice. But now because it only gives 4, it only boosts them up by 4, and it's, well, not that much use. The extra 4 was helpful. And of course they're pretty damn good in melee themselves. And they have magical attacks, which is always nice to have. So Willow got a fair bit to deal with, but a lot of it is low on health. He could focus down the caster and the Shaggoth with missiles pretty quick, or get his dragon or one of his birds on it. Get rid of those. He can shoot the aspiring champions as well, though they do have silver shields. And he's still got some missiles on his cav as well, so Outer's got some tools. The Hydra got ran off the map a while ago. It went over here somewhere. Willow playing it cool. Ooh, Sigvold coming in a little bit alone. A little bit ahead of all his boys. I feel like Willow might be missing an opportunity if he doesn't go after him there. You can't let Sigvold be in full health in the late game. Otherwise he won't be able to stop him. So he's going to try and get rid of the caster and the Dragon Ogre instead. I mean, Willow does have the 2 pigeons and the dragon and the Teclis and the dragon. So if he teams all those 3 up on Teclis, on Sigvold, I should say, then they might be able to take Sigvold down. The inspiring champions, though, beating their way through spearmen. Here comes the cavalry. Disrupting the missiles. Sigvold has regeneration, yeah. And Sigvald also has another incredibly powerful ability, which often is, I think, underrated or underestimated by people, which is Perfect Vigor. He doesn't get tired. He never gets his stats debuffed from tiredness, which makes him very powerful. And yeah, he has regeneration from his armor, this one. Auric armor, 8 regeneration per second, which is pretty hefty. He has reached his cap now though, so he is out of regenerating juice. But he's not looking so unkillable with a dragon on his face, especially as this one's got regrowth and being healed. Although he's running away now for some reason. Thought he would have liked that fight. Double pigeon on Sigvald though. Is the man going to get pecked to death? I couldn't say that quick enough. Pecked to death. That's a weird sentence to say. Pecked. Pecked to. Pecked to. There it is. The triple. The flying triple. Even the dragon's going to start pecking Sigvald to death. And he's a dragon. They don't peck. He's taking it like a champ though. Taking it like a fucking champ. I think he's enjoying it though. Willow catching up in the points, but not sure if he's enough ahead to take the last man standing at this point. He could maybe get the points though. There's still a bit of stuff left on the field. Depends if Willow can hang on for that last man standing bonus. Sigvald has gone. 400 health. The flying triple. But Cross is not dead. He's still got chameleons. And they're still putting out some little bit of work. A little bit of damage. Getting some fire on the dragon. Not so magnificent anymore. Hey, he's still alive. He's not dead yet. Just very, very sore. He's just been pecked. Heavily pecked by a couple of magic pigeons. How would you feel? Not so good, eh? Ben Fong completely out of it now. Got a decent amount of points though. What mount would Sigvald have? Probably just a horse. At least if Sigvald, the one person who could have a horse, although Sigvald is pretty big actually. I was going to say the one person that might not look like he's riding a pony in the Chaos Army, but I think Sigvald is actually pretty tall and chunky, so he probably would look silly on a normal sized Chaos horse. Total War Chaos horse, I should say. Okay, what are we looking at? So Willow, if he takes last man standing, which it looks like he's gonna, he should win. So Willow may have grasped the victory from the jaws of Outer Region. He's done it. Well played, son. Outer looking good for most of that one, but did eventually end up kind of getting 2v1'd himself a little bit. I mean, kind of everyone did, really. Got fair work out of these horsemen. Not so much out of the hounds. Shaggoth getting 3,000. Sigvald 2,500. Willow's High Elves 5,000 from the big man Teclis. All that pecking. More pecking from the other Phoenix 2,500. The Dragon as well 3,000. Not so much from the infantry though. Pretty much nothing from the infantry really. Missiles doing a little bit. It was all in the birds. All in the flying birds and dragon. Cross got some fair work from Tehenowin 2,700. Skinks as well. They stayed around for a long time. Got a lot of work done. Not quite enough though, obviously. I mean, Cross did get triple, considering he got triple teamed, he did well. Ben Fung, a little work from Marathi. Not too bad from the blades, but nothing spectacular. Couldn't get the money out of the repeater crossbows though, or the Chill of Sontar, so that'll be why he's at the bottom, but he's still got a respectable score of 8,000. Nice. Good game, fellas. Well played. Oh, we've lost a spot for some reason. Okay, we got 2 back. We do a 2v2 now. Who joined? Buster wanted to do a 2v2. Jump back in if you want, Buster. We got 1 more spot. Yeah, there's a couple of lords that need a nerfing. And Teclis is probably one of them. And maybe Sigvold as well, actually. I think just put Sigvold's regeneration down to 4 instead of 8. Maybe that would make him a little bit less beefcakey. Okay, full in this one. So we're going to change this to a 2v2. I have no idea how fair these teams are. Let's find out, eh? Beyondlings Gathering will do nicely. Wasn't Teclis already nerfed? Dunno. Doesn't fucking seem like it, though. I mean, granted... Well, that was a free-for-all. The other one was a 2v2. But I think he got like 4,000 or 5,000 points both times. He's just got a lot of the best magic spells. And obviously the pigeon. The trouble with having lords that are so super powerful and are often picked, like for multiplayer stuff, is it just kind of trivializes all the other lords. And it's like, they're just boring. Why would you ever bring... what's his face? That guy. He's one of those lords. He's that exciting you can't remember his name. He's a finger-clicking lord. Eltharion. Nobody ever uses Eltharion. You can't stand up to what Teclis can do, what Alariel can do, even Tyrion. I think you need to try and bring up those lords to make them all appealing. Imrik as well, yeah, Imrik is one you don't see too much, although he does have some good abilities like Dragonhorn and stuff. But yeah, it should be the same for all factions. Like, Kolek doesn't get too much use anymore, so Kolek needs a bit of a lift. I don't think it's that Archaon or Sigvold are OP. Maybe Sigvold is a little bit too tough, like I said, bring his regeneration down a little bit, and then give Kolek, I don't know, some extra weapon strength or something, melee attack, missile resistance. I'm not sure what Kolek's problem is. Or not necessarily problem, but reason why people don't pick him over Archaon or Sigvold. A Lithanar, there you go. Nobody ever touches a Lithanar very often. Grimgore. People use Grimgore still, I guess. Although I guess the Greenskin Lords are kind of even. Grimgore can be a solid choice in some factions, against some factions. Wurzag's great. Grom is good. Skarsnik's good. Sorry, yeah, just pick your own factions, by the way. I forgot to mention that. I was too busy talking. I'm not asking why Kolek should be buffed in melee. I'm just saying make him more appealing. Because at the moment, people don't see a reason to bring him over the other two lords. We're going to have one more game after this. Yeah, we should be able to. We'll get you in that one, Buster. We'll get you in that one. Save you a space. Aleth just needs his bow to be replaced with a bolt thrower. That would be interesting, I suppose. Give Kurluk a beard. There you go. Finally, some man who's talking some sense. Cool. Alright. Let me sort you out, Elich. Let me sort you out. Everybody ready? Let's go. Doesn't Kurluk already have a beard? Good question. Life's important questions. Singe took it away. I can't tell if that's true lore or just a joke. Sounds like it could be lore. He takes my beard away. Phew. There'll be trouble. What is everyone? I think we're mostly humans. We've got a couple of animals. What are beards? Gateways to greatness. That's what. Yeah, we ate the crab. We might eat the dog at some point. We'll see. We've got a goose. Got a couple of rats. We got all sorts. Taking a little while to load in. Hopefully nobody's on the North Pole connection. Is this Warhammer 3? Yes. Absolutely. You'll never know. What are the best faction combos? 2v2. I don't really think there are any specifically, but maybe. I usually say it depends on whether you... I think that you can have bad faction combos. Like this one. Like a defensive faction, like the dwarfs, who are bringing artillery and thus want to stay and sit back and use their range. And then the chaos, who have to rush because they're a rush faction. Unless they bought hell cannons, but in this case, they haven't. So this is going to be awkward for these two. Because one of them now has to stand back. Well, the chaos either needs to stay back, or the dwarfs need to rush forward. And one of them is not going to be playing optimally for that reason. So you can kind of have these bad matchups. Over here, it's a little... This is kind of better. These are both kind of defensive factions, but Wood Elves don't have any artillery. Whereas Vampire Coast have got Queen Bess. So again, they'll want to sit back and just use as much of this Queen Bess ammo as possible. Whereas the Wood Elves need to get in range before they can do anything. So Kislev looks awesome. Yeah, I think both the factions we've seen so far, Khorne and Kislev, both looking good. I'm excited to play both. Curious to see what they'll do with Cathay, of course. I'm not too excited about any of the other factions. I'm not too fussed about maybe Nurgle a little bit, but Tzeentch and Slaanesh, meh. Not too fussed, but maybe they'll do something cool with the army. Whichever one is magic heavy, I'll be like, ugh. Ugh. Ugh, magic. Ugh. Probably vomit a little bit. Monkey Warriors. Yeah, I think Cathay's got some cool potential for some cool units, such as Monkey Warriors, Monkey King Lord, some Flying Dragons, all sorts of cool stuff. Is it weird that I find your beard sexy? Absolutely not. Everyone does. They just won't admit it. That's all. How do you feel about the faction polls you did yesterday? I guess a little bit surprised that Kislev has lost so many votes. Kislev was 42% of the vote last time. Now it's only like 30. But I think there's a lot of people that haven't actually read the post, and they're going, "Where is Cathay? Why haven't you put Cathay in?" Which obviously I have written in there why Cathay isn't in there, but people don't read things. But there is a lot of people saying, "Cathay, Cathay. I don't want any of these factions. I want Cathay," even though they know nothing about them, other than they're going to be Chinese themed. Anyway, this battle's underway. This Kolek here isn't messing around. Kolek and his son going straight after Noctilus, but here comes the Zotes to answer. Probably should get Noctilus out of there. He's getting some heals. Kolek's going to fall back. Dragon Ogres have arrived. Running into Halberds though. Mirror Guard are here too. And we still need to see what the other faction is going to be. The pre-order DLC faction. I think Legend of Total War could be on the ball with his theory. The Chaos Dwarf theory. Kolek though, taking a pounding. He's got the Spellweaver of Dark on him. He's broken. Anarchy. Gone a little bit too ballsy with Kolek. And this is why you're not picked anymore, Kolek. You can't take a hit, buddy. You need to work on your toughness. Look how much armor you've got on. Why are you such a wimp? Maybe he needs a little more melee defense. He's only got 46. Maybe 56 would sort him out. See? Needs a buff. But I mean, he was probably played a little bit too over ballsy there by Anarchy. Charging him into Zotes. Dragon Ogre looking like he's going to suffer the same fate. There's Dragon Ogres here as well. Not great for them to be fighting Halberds. See, the Dwarfs are having to play Rush now. But now half of their army is just chilling back. Queen Beth's still going though, just and just. And you got to use about a third of her ammo though. It's interesting. I wondered why Queen Bess had wings. I was like, why are there wings in the front of this cannon? Who designed this cannon? And then I realised it's just kind of a gargoyle strapped to the front. I guess it helps with recoil. Having that heavy weight. It's a compensator, really. I don't know what's going on in this battle. It's all over the place. So, Dwarves are on the offensive, apparently. We've got Longbeards on the rush. We've got some Wildwood Rangers getting stuck in here. Nice bit of Shades, potentially. Oh, it's on the Sirens. Should suck a bit of their health away. How good are the Thunderers? Thunderers are very powerful. If you can use up their ammo, which this one isn't getting to do so much. Although he has put away their Lord. The High Elf, the Wood Elf Lord. Why rush large single entities into halberds? Is this the new meta? Only if you want to lose. I mean, it's one of the quickest ways to lose. Charge your large units into spears and anti-large units. Easy losing. Easy losing. Not sure where these deck gunners are off to. Looks like they could shoot these Wildwood Rangers. Although I think they're on the same side, so maybe not. I just started getting into multiplayer battles. Should I focus on getting decent with one faction, or should I have 2 or 3 in rotation? Yeah, I mean, you can learn. There are certainly some better factions to learn for multiplayer because their skills kind of translate. Like High Elves, Empire, maybe even the Vampire Coast. Those kind of factions that have... Actually, maybe not the Vampire Coast. Maybe I'd say factions that have all of the main aspects of an army that you can use. So infantry, missiles, cavalry. Monsters as well, maybe. Those are all good ones to learn because they all kind of translate. If you learn how to play the Empire, it kind of helps you then to be able to play the High Elves and Bretonnia and all the other factions that are like that. Greenskins even. To some degree anyway, not completely obviously, but I wouldn't overthink it. Just get in there, pick whichever faction you like. Depends how you want to play, I guess. If you're just going to go into quick battles and you only ever want to play one faction, then just learn the one faction. But if you want to go and play in a community where you might play like best of threes, then you'll need to play a few different factions, then you should probably learn a few different factions. So Wood Elves and Vampire Coast looking good in this one. Pretty much out of ammo there. Anarchy's Chaos has been mostly destroyed, leaving that little pocket of dwarves that are on the hill to defend themselves, which it's not looking good for them. We play Darby in this one because it's not a free-for-all. Yeah, what Kindra said. Just don't play elves. Elves are disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And probably best not to play dwarfs either, because for the reasons I said just now, it's good to have an army that has a bit of everything. Dwarfs don't have a lot of anything. It's mostly infantry. They don't have any monsters, they don't have any cavalry. You don't ever really get to practice flanking or disrupting enemy units with the dwarfs. You mostly just do this. Sit on a hill and shoot everything that comes your way. And that doesn't translate because no other faction can play that way. Not quite that way anyway. Not the way the dwarfs do it. As I've demonstrated in that video before, you literally can win with dwarves without even playing. You can just sit in the box and win. Why do you talk like that when you read chat? Talk like what? Just talking in your voices. What's wrong with that? Would you rather I talk in a voice that isn't yours? Come on now. Just copying your voices. Noctilus. Surrounded, but he's only fighting one little ethereal dwarf. Good old drummer. Some ethereal on ethereal action. Not sure it's looking good for him though. I don't sound like that. That's your voice. Stop pretending. Don't be ashamed of your voice, man. It's all good. If it was super obvious that they were going to play range, why didn't you just choose a range faction? You don't have to play dwarfs. You could have been the Empire. Brought some Hellstorms. Had a little shootout. Okay. Good game, I guess. Although, it doesn't sound like Anarchy was trying too hard. You will not win? I think that's nonsense. No battle is completely lost. And maybe if you face like Falcon and Soothsayer, maybe then it will be lost, but you're not playing like the best players in the world. You're just playing a couple of people who are messing around. Every chance you could beat them. Anyway, thanks for playing, fellas. Buster's back in, Sedaine is in. I think you two just played, so I'm going to boot you out. Thanks for playing. Okay, we'll do a 2v2. Space, password is Gorilla Hat. If you haven't played yet, you're welcome to join. If you have played, please give it a minute, just in case those who haven't played want to join. Predator's back. See if he stays in this time. Mars is back. We'll let Mars play again, he doesn't play very often. This will probably be the last game of the day though, so I do apologise if you wanted to play. We're going to play some Red Solstice 2 over on Twitch after this one. How about you choose your own factions? But we're going to play a map that we don't play too much in this one. La Maison de l'Abbey. Fall of Man. I think we've got some spammers we need to ban here, Steph. Got a couple of chat spammers. Yeah, play whatever factions you like. Beastmen are the best faction. Change my mind. I mean, if you say that in about 3 weeks' time, you'll be correct. Probably. Everyone banned? Yeah, you banned 120 people, Steph. It'll just be you watching the stream. It's a bit selfish to keep the stream all to yourself, but you're the mod. What campaign will you do first when the Silence and the Fury is released? Oh, it's got to be Taurox. I'm not a big Lizardmen fan, but I do like the Beastmen, so we'll try the Torman out. The Great Ban of 21. The first Great Ban of 21, you should say. Okay, just Soul and Steph then. 2 viewer stream. I would like more info on the DLC by CA. Yeah, you'll get it. That trailer, everyone, I think there's a little misunderstanding that people thought that that trailer for the new DLC was the trailer, but it's actually just supposed to be a teaser. I believe there's an actual trailer coming later, which will be obviously better than that one, because that was just kind of didn't give too much away other than the 2 lords. So there will be like a proper trailer coming. I believe. I haven't seen it yet, if there is one. kinda a noob. What makes beastmen so good? Nothing. Beastmen are a bit outdated and have fallen behind. They're not that great. They've only got one good lord choice, really. Most of their infantry is subpar. Or their more expensive infantry is subpar. Their cavalry isn't great. It's too squishy. Ever played with Henry Cavill? Yeah, man, all the time. We've got a co-op campaign going at the moment. He's playing High Elves as himself. It's a bit narcissistic, really, but it's what he likes. What can I say? Sedaine is ready. Try not to take too long, fellas. Remember back in Total War 1 when Beastmen could stand up? I remember when Beastmen were OP. I remember when Double Gorbel with healing potions couldn't be fucking stopped. Those were the days. And then they took the healing potion off them. And then they put some other muzzles on the Beastmen. And now they're literally just like goats that you see at the farm. What's your favourite type of unit in the Beastmen roster? Don't know. Suppose I don't have one. Haven't really played it for a long time. Sure if I have any particular favourite Beastmen units. Minotaurs are always cool. I like the idea of Centaurs. They just don't tend to do a lot. Does he talk in his Witcher voice? Only if I ask him. Maybe a Superman voice. I'll say, "Oh, Henry, do your Superman voice." And then he plays as Superman. He roleplays as Superman. Okay, this is a map we don't play too much. Ooh, it's quite foresty. A lot of trees around. If we had some beastmen on this map, they'd probably love it. Okay, we got Norskins and Wood Elves. An unlikely alliance, if ever you've seen one. But, probably less likely, or more likely, no, less likely than the combination of Greenskins and Chaos. That could happen, maybe. They're all kind of destructive. But Wood Elves and Norskins, not so much. It's like the Norskins have grown a conscience, and they've decided to now be good guys, so they're going to help out the Wood Elves. And the Chaos are obviously pissed about it, because they're supposed to be Chaos guys, and the Greenskins just want to have a fight. There you go, there's the lore of this match, you're welcome. Put that in your 9th edition. See you later, Ryan. Thanks for watching. Levitating again. We're just going to hide in this. Who put a tree in here? Who decided, you know what this archway needs? Let's just plant a tree in there so that we can barely fucking get past. Good one. Good one, Phil. Oh, let's do it here as well. Just 2 though. 3 is too much. You need lore of every match. But not look too much. Some nice visuals on this map. Hey, I remember this. Can't zoom in though. Welcome, Ulrich. So Greenskins coming out with the Boar Boys for Savage variety. Got some missiles, got some River Trolls, got Wurzag on the boar. Thought he was on foot then. Got some missiles, got Savage Orcs of the big and regular variety. Got a big boss. Nice, nice, nice. Always nice to see the Savage Boys. Chaos Marauders, Chaos Knights. Usual suspects. 2 seconds. Right, shit, I'm back. Somebody was at my door. Okay. Greenskins going in for the Norskins. Got some skirmish cav, Marauders, Fimir, Wolfric. A few missiles, got some Wolfies out on the flank. Wood Elves and Chaos throwing down in the woods. Is it brave or foolish of the Chaos to go into the woods to fight the Wood Elves? They probably didn't have much choice, otherwise they probably just would have just been shot from the woods, although he doesn't have a ton of missiles. Mostly skirmish cav, Burning Head coming in. Cooking his own boys though. And maybe can't remember what that spell's called. Exploding tree spell. Oh, it's all going on in the trees. This is not a nice map to watch a fight on. Savage Orcs should beat up the Marauders though. Aerial on the field. Salted Hero just chilling out. Probably should look alive. Marauder Horsemaster flank on the Dryads. The Firebark Elders in there. Eternal Guard getting a hold of some of the skirmishers. It's a bit of a messy battle over there. Greenskins losing their cav, but putting some fair damage on these skin wolves. Mars nearly losing the skin wolves there as well. Oh, they're under Wurzag now though. That might be bad for the big man. Might need some help. And in that, he does have some help in these trolls. Off they go to try and save their lord. Their little fluffy asses. Big boss going as well. Mars losing his infantry. Some of his Fimir as well. Let's have a couple of hounds here though. What's this? Flockadoon? Soul Stealer. Cheeky Soul Stealer. Is that by Aerial, I guess? Chaos have got a pretty big surround. Getting shots and attacks from most angles. The Wood Elves here. Putting their ammo into these Marauders. Archaon on the field. Throwing down with Durthu and Aerial. It's brave, we'll give him that. It's brave. Greenskins, I think looking okay on this side. Norskin's only really got the cavalry with ammo left. Greenskins, still got a big boss, still got some savage orcs and fair health. Still got the trolls and Wurzag. Got some stuff, man. Do you think dropping the costs across the board for Beastmen would make them competitive? No. I think Beastmen's problem is... I think it's more to do with the tools that they have. Or that they don't have, rather. If you consider what other factions have now and what they've got from DLCs, there's a lot that the Beastmen just don't have. They don't have an anti-large cavalry, for example, which most factions tend to have now. They don't even have an armoured cavalry. Their elite infantry isn't really good for the money, as we found out in the tests. I think if you gave Bestigor's Vanguard deployment, that could maybe make them a little more dangerous. Because a lot of the Beastmen infantry has Vanguard deployment, but Bestigor don't. So if you want to build a Bestigor or a Vanguard army, you can't put your Bestigor in it. You have to put them in the normal deployment zone, which kind of just hinders the whole strategy. And thus you just have to bring cheap, light stuff for your Vanguard builds. But yeah, there's just other tools. Like I said, they don't have any great lords. Malagor isn't that great. Kazarak is pretty rubbish. Morgor is the only really good lord that can do some pretty cool stuff with the Chaos Spawn. So those lords need a bit sorting out. The Gorball isn't what it was anymore. The Gorball's pretty laughable nowadays, considering what it is. Like this big, massive, hulking bull, and it gets knocked over more than any other fucking character in the game. So things like that. For some reason, its mass is just rubbish. Even after the mass changes, it still seems to fall over all the time. It's like Alariel when she first came out. She spent most of her time just lying on the floor, even though she's got wings. It made no sense. Looks like the chaos has been mopped up by the Wood Elves, though. And the Norskins should finish off the the Greenskins should finish off the Norskins, but the Norskins putting up a fight. It's not over. It's not over yet, although it's looking good for the Norskin and Wood Elf side. Wood Elf still got a lot of strong stuff left. Firebark, infantry, Durthu still got a bit of health. Aerial. Could be tough for the green boys to stop. We also played Warhammer through. I gave away 1 million copies of the game. That would be a lot of money I gave away. Buster withdraws. Not sure who Buster was. I think Buster was Chaos. Predator left. I don't know. They conceded. Too many Wood Elves. Don't know why I committed to the fight in the forest. Yeah, you probably should have stayed outside. Who were you? You were the Chaos. Got some good work from our Chaos though. A little bit from the hero. Not much from the infantry. Not much from the mirror guard. Not much from the cav. A little bit from the horse masters, but certainly not enough. Buster fairly spread out damage. Good work from those big uns. Not a lot from the missiles or the Cav. Mars. Bit of work from Wolfric. Bit of work from the infantry of various kinds. Not much from the doggos. Not a great deal from the large either. Predator, big money from Durthu. No money from his Shadowcaster. Not sure why he brought the Shadowcaster when he's got Aerial. 2,000 from Aerial. Not a lot from infantry. Pretty good from those Wardens actually. Some work from the Skirmish Cav, but mostly Durthu. Good game, fellas. Cool. We're going to leave it there for Warhammer 4 T-Day. Yes, we're going to move it over to Twitch now. Going to play some Red Solstice 2, which if you don't know what that is, it's like an alien shooter. Like those old Alien Breed games, I think. I don't think I played those, but I think that's what everyone compared it to. We will be moving there. Thanks, Steph, for the link. So yeah, we're going to move over, play some of that with Soul and Eledge. We'll maybe just start small. If anyone else has the game, maybe we'll make the party a little bit bigger after a few runs. We'll see. Thanks for watching, though. If you're not interested in that, I will see you in the future. Be back on Tuesday with... don't know yet. We'll see. Still trying to find the usual game. Nobody else. It's just going to be us. Just going to be the power trio, Eledge. That's all we need. Hopefully. We'll see. Thanks for watching, people. See you on Twitch in a moment if you do come over.